More than 120,000 homes are without power and people are being urged to batten down the hatches and stay indoors as ferocious winds of up 80 miles per hour continue to lash coastal areas. Broadcaster RT said the victim was killed as a direct result of the storm, but there were no further details. Most of the country is in lockdown, with public transport services, schools, creches, colleges, shops, courts and outpatient clinics all suspending services. More than 140 flights have been cancelled in and out of the country's airports. The worst of Ophelia is now approaching South and southwestern Ireland, but residents in Cork are already in the midst of the violent and destructive storm, with up to 1,600 people already without power and a number of roads blocked by fallen trees. Wind speeds at the infamous Fastnet Rock, just 4 miles of the coast of County Cork, were recorded at a whopping 110 miles per hour. Getty Hurricane Ophelia is about to smash into island. Trees are bent in two. The noise of the wind is unbelievable. Hurricane Ophelia witness. A County Cork resident said trees are bent in two. The noise of the wind is unbelievable. Things are hitting against my window and the sky has turned an eerily yellow color. The trees are unbelievable. There's hardly any leaves left on them. Several main roads across the country, including N72 and parts of N8, have been closed as a result of the storm. Sean Hogan, National Director for Fire and Emergency Management, described the storm as an extreme weather event. He said the comparable weather event we are looking at is Hurricane Debbie in 1961. Everyone in the country needs to take heed of what's coming. The swathe of the area affected by the storm may exceed 100 kilometers. Experts fear Ophelia could leave a £1.3 billion trail of destruction. AFP National Emergency Coordination Group Chairman Sean Hogan. Ophelia, which has been downgraded to an extratropical storm, is still considered life-threatening and is unprecedented in Ireland. But forecaster Joanna Donnelly warned people not to get hung up on the terminology as the storm makes landfall with all its energy still intact. Ms. Donnelly said Ophelia is set to be the most extreme weather event in Ireland since 1961. She said it is on its way. It has not veered off course. Speaking on RTE Radio 1's Morning Ireland, Ms. Donnelly said her concern is that people will wake up this morning and think it's calm. She said you could get caught in the middle of the day. It's not a hurricane. The construction of the storm downgraded last night to an ex-hurricane, but we still have potential for hurricane-force winds and hurricane-force gusts. It's a little bit of a technicality the way we name it, but people shouldn't get hung up on the terminology. We're worried about the strength of the winds. Getty Island is under a red alert severe weather warning. It is not the tail end of a hurricane, which is what we are used to. This is coming straight at us with all its energy still intact. It is potentially life-threatening, especially at the coasts with storm surges. We're urging people to stay away. There is a slight tilt to the west, a very slight tilt to the west. It's still on track. It means more impact with the westerly winds moving up over the country, steadily over the morning. Rain is not the main concern, it's the strong and gusty winds. It won't be blowing a gale all day, everywhere. It doesn't work like that. Monday, October 16, 2017. Hurricane Ophelia image captured by NASA is seen in space. Irish Weather Authority Met Éireann said some of the severe storms we've had in recent years could have had the same level of winds, but this is affecting the whole country, which is very unique. This has the potential to cause more devastation than any storm we've ever had, a spokesman said. Galway, Mayo, Sligo and Donegal now set to be worst hit by Ophelia. The issue of red severe weather warnings is the highest level of alert Met Éireann can issue. AFP storm clouds gather over Dublin Bay as Hurricane Ophelia closes in on Ireland. Irish Transport Minister Shane Ross said all non-essential travel should be avoided. He said safety is of paramount importance and I am urging everyone to take the necessary precautions and not to travel if at all possible. This type of weather alert is unprecedented and I can't emphasize enough that personal safety is the highest priority. Please don't take unnecessary risks. Dublin Bus has suspended all services until 6 p.m. and Bus Éireann also cancelled all services. Irish Rail have a number of travel changes in place. Troops are on standby to offer assistance in the event of flooding or storm damage in affected communities.